Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today is the day we're going to play Hogwarts Legacy for the Nintendo Switch 2. Alright, let's hop right into it. This is going to be my first time checking it out. Reward unlocked. Wow, circular taped spectacles, amazing. Sure, let's claim the reward. Okay, let's claim that. Okay, claim it. Okay, okay. Okay, that's enough. All right. Okay. Are we good? Papa Voldemort. What the? All right. Anyway, we're playing some Hogwarts Legacy. Why is my character? Is that me? No, that's that file. Okay. I'm confused here. I don't remember making this, but all right. We've got a very deeply tanned Harry Potter there. We're going to just start a new file here. This is Hogwarts Legacy on the Nintendo Switch 2, and I've got to say right off the bat, it does look pretty sharp. The original one on the original Switch 1 version, I should say, looked pretty low resolution. Let's customize our character here. We're not going to put a whole lot of thought into this. Got different face shapes. How do I make myself male? Oh yeah, that's me, alright. Let's see. That's freaking Spider-Man. What's his name? What's that guy's name? The actor Tom Holland? That's straight up his face. I'm like 98% sure. Just a little bit more freckly. Okay, whatever. It's not that big of a deal. Let's not spend too much time on this character creation. Let's just get into the game and check it out. Yeah, that's pretty sexy. Can I get rid of these freckles? Yes, we can. There we go. No offense to anybody who has a bunch of freckles, but I'd prefer to disable it personally. You're still beautiful in your own way, just not to me. No, I'm kidding. Sure, that's... yeah, let's go with that. We can give him a scar. Is Harry's lightning bolt shaped scar an option? I don't think it is. Let's just go with the... Oh my god. I don't know, let's just pick this one. For Prince Zuko. We were burned and disowned from by our father. Exiled from the Fire Nation. Eyebrows. Oh, we could do a nice unibrow here. That's pretty cool. Or monobrow if you prefer. Sexy. The ladies love that. Change your eye color. It's weird that it's just on a slider, not just like a menu of colors to choose from. All right, whatever. That's good enough. Sure.
I'm eager to get to Hogsmeade. It was wonderful. I believe I'm really going to enjoy this class.
Oh yeah, that's the perfect voice. You must name your character to proceed. Really? Okay, this is gonna be Zippity. Zippity McSwiggy. I don't know what that's supposed to mean. That's just the first thing that came to mind. Alright, let's start it. We've got a high-pitched female voice, and her name is Zippity McSquiggy. And the cutscenes already looked pretty good on the Switch 1 version, so I don't know that I'm going to let the whole thing play out. We'll probably skip it. But right off the bat, you can tell the game looks way sharper on Switch 2. It's very, very crisp. Actually, I'm probably only capturing this footage in 1080p. I'm just now realizing it. But yeah, it does look very crisp. I'm not noticing any stray pixels. Because honestly, the Switch 1 version, the character models looked really, really good. They looked very detailed, very high polygon counts. But in terms of resolution, it kind of looked like you were playing a Wii game. You know, it was sub HD for the most part. But yeah, let's skip this cutscene here, because what we really want to get into is the actual gameplay. I really enjoyed playing this game on Switch 1, despite the graphical issues. We'll skip this as well. but the biggest problem was actually the loading. So you know the game's kind of goes for an open world sort of thing where you can freely traverse. In some ways, you could say that the game is not quite a Breath of the Wild clone, but it definitely takes a lot of inspiration. You know, there's all these little puzzles that you can do that almost act as like Korok puzzles when you're out in the overworld. But beyond that, you can explore, you know, all of the rooms of Hogwarts Castle, of which there are dozens, maybe even hundreds. I'm really not sure. But yeah, Hogwarts is very vast, so you can go into all these different rooms. But the problem is, on the Switch 1 version of the game, they couldn't load all that in at one time, so it wasn't seamless. You would go to a door, and there would be like a little spinning icon, and you would have to wait for it to load before you could go through the door. So needless to say, that was kind of a problem. Also, when you're flying around in the overworld, that was mostly pretty seamless, but to go into towns like to Hogsmeade, you would actually have to do another load screen. There'd just be like an invisible wall, so you couldn't like fly on your broom like into Hogsmeade. You would have to dismount. So it was very cumbersome. But yeah, this looks really nice. This looks very sharp. I never actually played the PS5 version of this game, so I can't really directly compare. But I can't really imagine the PS5 version looking a whole lot sharper than this. I'm noticing maybe a little bit on some of those, the light that was shimmering off that. I don't know if some of those rocks were wet or what that was. Well, I am seeing a little bit of shadows kind of fading in as we get a little bit closer. But on the whole, though, it looks really solid.
Farther from London than the carriage travelled. We're somewhere in the Scottish Highlands.
The Scottish Highlands there, laddie.
The portkey was meant
Top of the morning to ya.
I do. This has not been the day I
Kind of wish we could skip this, but that's okay.
But Miriam sent that portkey.
Yeah, that's a very nice, nice vista. I'm wanting to skip ahead to when we actually get to the castle. But yeah, I beat this game. I picked it up on Nintendo Switch probably about maybe a couple of years ago at this point, year and a half ago, something like that. And I definitely really enjoyed it. I did Slytherin was the house that I went with. For this one, we'll maybe go with Hogwarts. That would probably be my second favorite house that I would want to do. So yeah, let's do it. We could be Ravenclaw, not Hufflepuff though. I have too much self-respect to be a freaking Hufflepuff. All right.
Miriam spent years searching for evidence of a long-forgotten form.
I've never taken one of those like sorting hat quizzes, but I just know that it would put me in Hufflepuff. But we play these video games for escapism. Look at that shiny reflection in the water. I'm sure that was not present on the Switch 1 version. I do not think the Switch 1 would be able to handle that. I feel like the skybox is kind of blurry, like out of focus for some reason. I'm not sure what that's about. Maybe that's just an artistic decision. I don't know. But yeah, this is one of the first times that I feel like I'm really seeing the look at that down there. That's really nice. The Switch 2 living up to its potential. Because like Mario Kart World, I'll be honest, I don't think that game looks groundbreaking. It looks maybe a little bit better than Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, but even then there's some elements of Mario Kart 8 Deluxe that I think actually look better. Got a nice reflective surface going on there. What am I doing right now? I'm just waiting for this guy to do something.
Is that ice?
It's not cold enough here. It appears to be a sort of enchantment.
An enchantment.
Someone wanted to block
But yeah, I did play, and there's a video of it up on the channel where I played the first hour or so of Split Fiction. And that game also definitely goes for a more realistic art direction like this one. So those are really the only two games that I've played on Switch 2 that's just like, whoa, okay, now I'm actually been able to see what this game is, or what this console is capable of, which is pretty cool. Oh god, I didn't mean to slide. Oh, maybe we had to. Why is my camera pointing in weird places? Can I get over there, or am I gonna die? Whatever. Let's just wait on the professor. Professor.
Up there.
Up where, Professor? Wait. I don't know what we're doing. I'm just a poor British boy. Slow
We're
down,
close
sir.
now. It's just ahead.
Why does my camera keep, like, blocking? Oh, I think I'm accidentally clicking in the right control stick, maybe. I'm not sure.
Steady yourself. Reparo.
But yeah, if you owned this game on Switch 1, you can upgrade to the Switch 2 version for $10. So it's not free, but it's also not going to cost you an arm and a leg. So that's nice. I think $10. I think that's a reasonable asking price for people who have the Switch 1 version and want to upgrade to experience the game, at its full potential. And I definitely would recommend this game. It's a lot of fun. There's one in particular series of side quests you do where you befriend this boy who's in the Slytherin house. And you can do this. It doesn't matter if you actually pick Slytherin yourself. He's available regardless. I'm trying to remember the character's name. I'm blanking on what his name is. But he has a sister who is very sickly, and he believes that the only way that he can help her is if he begins to dabble in the forbidden dark arts, which leads him down some interesting paths, and I won't say any more, but it gets very very dark. No pun intended. It's very heavy what happens, and frankly, I was engaged in it probably more than any of the Harry Potter movies. I thoroughly enjoyed that. Sebastian, that's his name. It just came to me. Sebastian is the name of the guy. What am I supposed to do? Where are we going here? But yeah, the whole side quest with him, do not skip it. It's very worthwhile. I don't really know what I'm supposed to do right now. But yeah, it's a good game. And I would say, I think it's one of those games that goes on sale pretty frequently. Yeah, that looks nice. You can see the light reflecting off the walls there. I doubt, again, that was in the Switch 1 version of the game. Particle effects, I saw we kicked up some rocks there. So what am I doing here? Professor Fig and I have traveled via portal key. No, port key. I don't know. Cliff size, the next where is meant to lead us to. Okay. So now how do I get over there? It's been a hot minute since I've played this game. Like I said, I played it maybe a couple years ago. Professor Fig. Professor Fig, what do I do? What do I do, Professor Fig? I'm not sure. Can we go around this way? Aha! Let's put that menu up. I don't want to be looking at that, causing everybody to get burn in on whatever screen they're watching this from. I already forgot I named him Zippity McSwiggy. It tickled me when I saw that pop up. Oh, I see some stuff. Where is that? Is that the Goblin Bank place or whatever? Gringotts, is that it? Or is Gringotts something else? I don't know. I don't remember. I'm not like the biggest Potterhead. I've seen all the movies. I enjoy them. But I don't have, like, encyclopedic knowledge on the movies. So, sorry about that. But, anyway. Oh, we gotta investigate. Let's do it.
What in Merlin's name?
Oh yeah, they're always saying Merlin in this game as if it's a swear. I forgot about that. Oh my, Merlin.
Hello?
Yeah, this is the Goblin Bank place. Is it Gringotts, or is that like something else? Is that like one of the shops or something? Is that where like Harry buys his wand or something? I don't know. Hello. Ooh, look at that guy's nails. Let's skip this. Ooh, look at his eyes. It's worse than his nails. We could skip this too, but we've got free camera control here, so again, we can kind of just showcase the visuals on the Switch 2 version of the game. Looks nice though. I really didn't think, like, I bought the game for $10. I thought, well, I could do a quick little video on it, but I don't know if I'm really interested in, like, doing another playthrough of this game. It's really not been all that long since I last played it. But I don't know. This is kind of making me want to go back and play it again. I kind of doubt that I will, but we'll see. I mean, I'll probably replay it at some point, you know. But as far as like if I want to do that right now, I'm not sure. I guess we could do a playthrough of it on the channel. Let me know if you'd want to see that. But I don't know. We got a lot of other games to play that I want to get through on the channel. But yeah. Okay, I think we've seen enough of this. Let's skip this. Skip this as well. Again, that lighting looks really nice, though. Okay, can't skip this. So hopefully we're about to transition into gameplay.
When was the last time this vault was accessed?
A goblin has been stationed at my desk for hundreds of years.
Good lord.
In that time,
What's the life... Oh, sorry about that, buddy. What's the life expectancy of a goblin? Almost cut that guy short. My bad. But yeah, I've always enjoyed Harry Potter, and more recently, there for a while, my little nephew got like obsessed with it. Cooper, he's been on the channel a few times. You've maybe seen the videos with him. He was in episode 1 of my Link's Awakening playthrough, and he was also in he's got a video on the channel playing Fortnite. And more recently, he was on the channel. We were checking out Breath of the Wild's 4K 60 frames a second Switch 2 version. But yeah, he got really obsessed with Harry Potter for a while. I think he's kind of over it now. You know, he's like just recently turned 7, and you know, when you're a little kid like that, you get like hyper fixated on one thing that he'll just be like obsessed with for several months. And then he'll put it down and just kind of be sick of it and never want to never want to fool with it again, or at least not for a long time, and then move on to something else. But for a while there, he was really invested. He watched all the movies. Oh, we're doing a spell here. All right, do a little spell. Huh? Yeah. Revelio. Nice.
I saw something.
Move a bit closer and try again.
I'll do it. For my name is Zippity McSquiggle.
A door.
Well, that's a start. There's that symbol again. I don't suppose you see a way to...
I do, Professor. That symbol has the same glow as the one I saw in the portkey container.
Do my lips move while I'm talking?
The way forward, then I dare
My
say
feminine
you'll help
speaking
discover
voice.
The secret of this vault. Lead the way.
I don't know, he stopped talking. Alright, let's investigate the door here. Touch.
Lumos. This is no ordinary vault. I suspect we will need to earn our way out of here.
What do you mean, earn our way out? Do you think this is some sort of test?
I do. But to what end, I can't say.
I'm gonna block Professor Frigg.
There will be no
Frig.
disapparating
Professor
things
Fig.
so poorly.
None shall pass. Stop it, Professor. You're not allowed. They see me oh god, he's sprinting. They see me rolling. They hating. Trying to catch me riding dirty. Alright, let's interact with magic here. Am I interacting? Oh, there we go. Gotta investigate. Oh, it's magic. You know.
Against the glow, it suddenly seemed as if the ground was swirling about.
Are you all right?
Yes, sir, I'm fine.
You seem to have caused the...
I'm never gonna
floor
get over that
change.
voice.
That statue.
What statue?
Let's just hope J.K. Rowling doesn't find out about this. Our
There's a reflection in the floor.
ambiguously gendered character here. So what am I doing? Do I have to...
I presume
Yeah,
this is
there
what
we
you
go.
saw reflected in the floor.
It is. The reflection's still there, but the statue's position's
Yeah, I think my
different.
lips are moving.
Wait. When you moved, the reflection turned in the direction of the light.
Perhaps you should cast Lumos.
Alright, we've learned our second spell. I think this game supports the Switch 2 Joy-Con mouse controls. So it'd be interesting to see how those work. Hold ZR and tap X to cast or extinguish Lumos. All right.
Now the reflection is turning towards me.
Nice.
It does follow the light.
I want to get to Hogwarts Castle. That's a lot of statues. Oh God, Ron, sacrifice yourself again like you did in the first movie. This might be a hot take, and maybe I've not read the books, so maybe Ron is characterized differently in the books. But I'm not the biggest fan of Ron. In like the 4th movie and 7th ones in particular, he's kind of just a jealous jerk. he's a prick. Oh God, I'm gonna die. Oh dear. Okay. Oh. Oh, I see. I'm supposed to shield. Okay, I wasn't paying any attention. Well, that didn't go too well. Let's heal. Probably should have been paying more attention to the dialogue, but tap ZR to the... Okay. Yeah. Alright. Simple enough. Oh, sorry, Professor. Didn't mean to take your head off there, Professor. That guy and his sideburns. Freaking
Professor? Professor Fink?
Charles Darwin looking
Professor, where are you?
mother
This
freaker.
isn't good. Where am I supposed to go?
Okay, let's go this way,
What's
I guess.
happening?
I don't know, I can't
The
see.
wisps of magic seem to
Can I
be
cast
moving.
Lumos? Oh,
Lumos.
there we go. I was hitting the wrong button. Okay,
Oh, that's where they're leading me. That
stand on more of this mercury here that's going to slowly poison us. Now we got more of these statues.
I suppose
Revelio.
I know this time.
And then, let's see.
Lumos.
How did I turn him around? Oh, okay, I see. Got it.
Protego.
Hold on. Okay, let's see. So now,
Lumos.
keep hitting the wrong button. Cycling between too many different games. I've been playing Fantasy Life in my own time. On the channel, we've been playing some Wind Waker. Now I'm playing this.
Statues with their reflections.
Oh, now this one's all out of whack. Do I have to stand in a certain spot? Or what? Hey, what? Yeah, like that. And then, where are these guys taking a knee? Yeah, you stand up. And you is what? Hey, come on now.
Perhaps I need to get them all to stand at once.
Okay, there we go.
Seems I have no choice.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to fight my way out of here.
Alright, oh, now we gotta kill them. The Guardians. The Wind Guardian Leviosas. Get it? It's a Harry Potter pun. Alright, these guys are dead. Hold X during Protego to send enemies. Old numbers. Alright, sure, whatever. But yeah, I hope we see a lot more third-party games get switched to versions like this. Because yeah, this is a really nice upgrade. Nintendo themselves have been upgrading a whole bunch of their first-party games. I imagine they're probably going to do all of them, or at least the vast majority of them. But you never really know about the third party, so I'd love to see the Spiral Reignited trilogy kind of like right out the gate just automatically started performing better and looking better because of, I guess, the way that game was coded. so that's nice. But I'd love to see the Crash Insane trilogy get a boost like that with a sharper resolution and stuff and better textures. And you know, SpongeBob Battle for Bikini Bottom Rehydrated. That game is a little bit rough on the Switch One, so it'd be cool to see that get a boost where Jellyfish Fields doesn't have such egregious pop in. I did test that game out, and there's not any frame rate issues anymore, so that's nice at the very least. Because I know, like in Sand Mountain, that game could run a little rough. And then what else? A Hat in Time. That game I tested out. It still has a pretty low resolution, and also still actually had some frame rate issues I noticed for whatever reason. So I would love to see the developers of that touch that up, and some other games. There's a number of different games on Switch 1 that I think would really benefit from having a dedicated Switch 2 version. Alright, now where are we at? Professor, how much longer till we get to Hogwarts? Okay, we're gonna skip this. Skip that. Or are we looking into somebody's memory, I guess, with the teardrop? I don't really remember the context of what we're looking at, but it's okay.
Come. We have a sorting ceremony to get to.
Alright. Well, I think we've pretty well made it to Hogwarts Castle grounds. Gonna get a nice shot of it here beyond these trees. Well, we got a shot of the train. Da 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 da, doodly dee dee dum. Oh, there it is. It's Hogwarts Castle. And it's Hedwig. Not really, Hedwig probably wasn't born at this point. I don't know what the life expectancy of owls is, but I think this game's, what, like 100 years before the events of Harry Potter or something, so yeah, I don't think that's Hedwig. Portkey Games, that's the name of the studio? Wasn't that what we had earlier, the Portkey, because I struggled to read it? Got a little snake. I'm a snake. I'm a slippery little snaky snake. Got a bit of a load time here. Once again, we've got a cutscene we can't skip. But at least we're finally in the castle now.
Oh, good. We haven't missed the sorting ceremony. I'm no expert, but that seems more appropriate. Now,
thank you, Professor.
I need to study this locket as soon as I can, but first
So did he just conjure up a brand new outfit for me? Can he just make unlimited clothes?
For the moment,
Oh, now he can skip it. That just seems like a real life hack in this universe. Like, you can just, like, open your own shop and just, like, just make free money, just infinitely conjure up new inventory to sell to people.
It's a bit older than the others. You come here with preferences and preconceptions. Certain expectations.
Can't wait to explore. Screw class.
Exploring Hogwarts and the world beyond the castle and grounds.
If I do a full playthrough on this file, I'm not going to keep that voice. I can't take this game seriously with that.
Spirit, but your professors have a great
Yeah. Daring, curiosity, loyalty, or ambition? Ambition. 'Twas Caesar's ambition that killed him.
Single-minded, but it is important to go after what you want from life.
Interesting. Perhaps you belong in Slytherin.
No, because I did Slytherin last time, so we're gonna choose a different house. I don't think I've ever actually noticed Hufflepuff's, like, insignia. What are they, like a rat? What is that? Is that Wormtail? Whatever his name is? Alright, let's go with better be Gryffindor. Alright, let's accept the house known for their chivalry. Who says... Hey, he said the thing. Who said chivalry's dead? Hey, I'm so proud of my boy, Wiggus McDingdong. I forget what I named him. It's Hermione. There's Ron. It's all the cast. There's Snape, looking good with that beard and mustache combo. Professor Black. Is he related to Sirius Black?
It's most uncommon.
I don't know.
for
I
someone to
don't.
be young.
Again, I'm not the biggest, buff when it comes to knowing all the lore and all that stuff. So.
Oh, looks like everyone's gone. Better head to the common room.
Alright, so now we're actually in Hogwarts. We went through a door and there was no load screen. It's amazing, I can't believe it. We went through another door! There's no load screen! Okay, sorry. Alright, where are we supposed to be heading right now? Gonna knock off that trophy on the wall? No. Oh, there's some dots guiding me on the map. Let's follow the dots on the mini map here.
Now, which way is the common room?
Yeah, I think we're supposed to go up. I kind of want to jump from the top of this banister all the way down. I don't think I can though. Oh well. Guess suicide isn't encouraged at Hogwarts. Lame. Level 1 lock. I can't even open that shit. Oh, hey, buddy. You jump scared me a little bit. Oh, he like raises his eyebrows in response to you doing that. That's pretty funny. I feel like in the future we really are going to have like paintings like this and like, I don't know, maybe not. But like some way they'll be able to like embed like microchips and stuff in like textbooks in school and stuff where like every page you can have like a GIF or like a video that plays. I don't know. Oh my god. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna be having nightmares tonight. Oh my god. Oh. Can I do that with that other girl? Up. 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 Well, whatever. Forget it. Hey fellas, how you doing? Yeah, this game looks pretty sharp. Occasionally I'll notice something where there's like a few jagged pixels, here and there. But, ooh, we ate an apple. But on the whole, looks pretty nice. What's she doing? I guess this is probably something that I never saw in the other one because I didn't, choose this common room. Introduce yourself to Corinne. How do I introduce myself to her? I can't, well, maybe I just talk to these people. Oh my god.
Why is everyone so highly strung? It's perfectly safe.
I feel like,
Don't mind me.
realistic
I find it
graphics
helpful to change
still
my point of
haven't
view
quite
now
been
and again.
perfected. Like that girl gives me some very strong
Once I made
2005
the
Polar Express vibes. You know what I'm saying? So we still got a little ways to go in terms of CG that doesn't look at least a little bit uncanny.
I've heard rumors about what happened to you on your way to Hogwarts. Is it true?
Can I skip this? There's nothing I couldn't handle.
But we handled it very well. I'll say. Anyway, you've...
Yeah, I don't really want to have more of a conversation with her than we have to.
Oh, what did I do wrong this time?
But yeah, let me know in the comments who your favorite Harry Potter character is and why it's Hagrid.
I don't know what I'm doing wrong. It's not a complicated spell. I should be able to do it non-verbally. Why is this not working? Ugh!
Even autistic people can do that spell who are nonverbal.
Welcome to Gryffindor.
Who
I'm
knew that
Cressida.
magic could be so progressive?
Splendidly.
That's the
theatrical
magic of
arrival to the
inclusivity.
sorting ceremony last evening. Made it in by the skin of your teeth.
Hey, look at the freckles on her. I hope she didn't hear what I was talking about earlier when I was making my character. Sure.
I'm not sure I'd say that, but I did study with him a little before we arrived.
Blast! I was hoping he might have given you some advice on non-verbal casting.
Is that what you were trying
He
to
did.
do?
He gave me some good advice on nonverbal casting. He
Having
said,
a spot of trouble. I've mastered the charm using its incantation, but this is proving a bit trickier.
and it worked like a charm. Your casting needs work.
I'd say your wand work could be a bit more fluid.
My wand work is fine, thank you. I can cast spells more.
I love being a
confidently
jerk to
than
these
without
people,
speaking.
just making
I'm
enemies,
just going to
acting
keep
all
up.
cocky with my womanly voice.
Well, good luck with it. It was nice to meet you, Cressida.
You as well. Enjoy your first day.
Just burning as many bridges as we can. That's what it's all about here at Hogwarts. Gareth. That's a stupid name. Where's Gareth?
It'll be the next. Sure, you don't want to try it? Brewed it myself. Hello.
Butterbeer?
You're the new 5th year. Pleased to meet you. I'm Gareth Weasley.
You need some chapstick, bro.
Can't believe it. Glad you and Fig are all right.
Dude's got the driest lips I've ever seen in my entire life.
Yes, a friend of...
Oh.
Okay, let's
Thank
skip
you,
through some of
Gareth.
this dialogue
I am.
here.
She's my aunt.
Does having your aunt here make things difficult?
More than you'd think. Most people assume I can't get into trouble or be given detention. But they're wrong. Still, she means well. And she...
I think I remember this character. I think he was in, even though we weren't in the same like dorm
Thank you for the insight.
with him, I feel
Pleasure
like
to meet you as
he
well.
was in the, he was still an NPC that you could interact with in the game. I think regardless of which house you do, I'm pretty sure the game more or less plays out the same way. There might be some marginal differences here and there. Although I want to say somebody told me that
You're ready for your first day at Hogwarts?
apparently if you do, let's skip through this dialogue, but if you do Hufflepuff House, that apparently there's like an exclusive mission where you actually go to Azkaban Prison, which you don't get to do in any of the other houses. Allegedly. That's what one of my former coworkers told me when I used to work at Walmart. When this game first came out on PlayStation like a few years ago.
The guide will give you opportunity.
Isn't that same painting that was hanging elsewhere? You gonna do that weird eyebrow thing again? Look at this guy. Look at this strapping gentleman. Jeff Foxworthy. Actually, he kind of looks like the conductor from Polar Express going back to that again. These paintings are nice resolutions. You can actually see them.
Would have appreciated something like the field guide when I was a student.
I hate it when like modern games have this, like I know Spider-Man on PS4 does this, where it's just slowly walking. I really don't like that. It doesn't make me more immersed. It just, if anything, it takes me out of it. I'm just like, come on, hurry up, let me go. What is that? Oh my God. It's bestiality. What are you doing? That's the forbidden arts. Get out from under him, you sick pervert. Anyway. Select our field guide page. Depicts the wizard Baruffalo, famed for his brain elixir. That is an example of what happens when incantations are improperly spoken. He once said S instead of F and found himself on the floor with a buffalo on his chest. So, kind of like waking up with a sleep paralysis demon. Okay, we gained experience. Okay. Alright, sure. Field guide pages. Alright. Yeah, I forgot this game has like a skill tree. Anyway, let's keep going and ignore, forget what I said about bestiality.
For more opportunities like that, inside and outside of the
This is supposed to be a family channel, and on a list of things that are not appropriate to talk about, that one is probably right up there toward the top. What do we have here?
You've classes to attend.
The guy's just stroking his ball there. Sorry, I'll stop. I'll be good. I'm sorry. So I'm zipping it. I'm locking it. I'm just locking it. I'm throwing away the key. No more. No, not gonna no more. For the rest of this playthrough, we're going to be practicing our non-verbal wizard
Perfect
spells.
opportunity to show you how to use
Flue
to get
flames.
around a bit quicker. Your field
This is
guide
our
contains
fast
a map of the
travel.
castle. Open it up and find Central Hall.
Alright. Open the map. Yeah. Okay, sure. Whatever. It's like the South Wing region. Okay, return to map. Alright. Let's travel with Y. See how long the loading is here. I can't remember how long it took to load in the original. I want to say it was probably a decent amount of time. Seems like it might have taken like 30 seconds or more. I could be wrong about that. So we still got a little bit of a loading time. It's not like unbearable or
You can
anything,
get almost anywhere in the castle.
but it's definitely not
in Central
instantaneous
Hall.
either.
Always something happening
Like
here.
more
It's the
slow
heart of
walking.
the
But yeah, the game
Highlands.
looks really
Our
nice.
King's Cross Station,
Um,
so to speak.
A little too hazy in here for my liking. I don't know if that's a
That
case in
should
all
be all
versions
for
of the
now.
game.
You'll be
Um,
expected to attend both.
Okay, let's skip through here.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
A lot happily.
Alright, skip. I'm afraid there isn't. I don't know what was said, but whatever it is, I'm afraid there's not. Skip to my loo. Skip to my loo.
And remember to use.
Yeah, Mom. Get off my back already. I gotta talk to Professor
It's
Fig.
good to see you, Professor.
And
I did try to evade her questions, though I...
Yeah. Track available quests. Oh, God. Would you stop making... Just... I don't want to do all this tutorial crap. Make a quest. Say to continue. Okay.
the map is enchanted to help you find your way.
Find a way. If you open up your mind. Are we allowed to leave? Well, there was a little bit of a loading thing there. I definitely saw it spinning. Does it do that at all on the PlayStation or Xbox versions of this game? I mean, that wasn't long. It was pretty short, but still. I'm just not used to... or I wouldn't have thought that we would be seeing that. Okay, so some doors are locked. We have to be of a certain level before we can go in, but it looks like for the most part we have pretty much free reign. I want to see if we can get outside though. That way we can check out some of the outdoors scenery. Oh God, that's deceptively a lot deeper than it looked. I thought that was like ankle deep maybe. All right then, almost drowned, but that's okay. I want to say there's like a way to get outside from this greenhouse maybe, but I could be wrong about it. Maybe it's through these locked doors. I don't know. But yeah, overall I would say this game looks it looks really nice. Again, I've not played the PS5 version for reference to be able to do like a direct comparison, but I can certainly compare it with the Switch 1 version of this game. And yeah, this looks much better than Switch 1. It's unfortunate that it still takes a second to load going through the doors there, but it's not unbearable. I don't think I can get that, can I? I can get this, but that one floating around there, I think we need to have like some other spell to be able to get that, like Levioso or something. Unless if I can just run into it. Or in the courtyard. That's sort of kind of like being outside. I mean, it is outside, but it's not fully out in the open world or anything. Maybe after we do the Defense Against the Dark Arts class, they'll let us freely roam. Ooh! Now that's lovely. Oh, okay. I thought there was a door there, but no. This way. But yeah, I've always enjoyed the Harry Potter movies. My family has been watching them since I was little. I don't remember the first time that I watched Harry Potter. I probably would have been like 5 or 6 or something. Probably 5, honestly. Maybe even younger than that. It's just always been kind of a household thing, which is kind of funny because like my dad's like a pastor, and like everybody, like there's so many people who, like, just about everybody that I was friends with growing up was not allowed to watch Harry Potter because their family thought it was like satanic or something. I don't get it. I've never understood that. There's nothing at all, to me anyways, that's even remotely demonic about Harry Potter. I mean, it's fantasy, you know, like, yeah, there are witches and wizards, but it you know, so I don't get it. I mean, like, by that logic, like, do you not, like, people who don't watch Harry Potter because of like the witchcraft, like, did you not watch Wizard of Oz? You know? And you can say like, oh well, that's different. You got like the Wicked Witch of the West, and like the witches, they're portrayed as bad people. But it's like, okay, there's literally a character who calls herself the Good Witch. So like, you know, if this game's demonic and promotes witchcraft, then like so does Wizard of Oz. Same with oh, we've got Levioso. How do I do it? There we go.
Now, the basic cast.
What do I do now? I just let him go. 3 yellow shield, limitations, Levioso. Did I just hit him?
Well done.
Okay, yeah. Or like that old like sitcom like Bewitched. You know what I'm talking about, from like the, what was that, like the 60s or 70s or whatever. So I don't know. I think it's kind of silly. But you know, it's their prerogative. If somebody feels convicted about watching Harry Potter, then, you know, I'm not gonna like shame them for it. But I don't understand it. Oh, that's Sebastian. He's the one I was talking about, who's got the really interesting side quest that you can do. Did we win? You knocked him off the platform.
Not bad.
Okay, let's skip it.
I put you on the spot.
Just camera awkwardly panned back and forth between the two.
That's enough spectacle for one day. Class is dismissed.
Speak with Sebastian. Hey, buddy.
I enjoyed that.
Yeah, yeah, I've had my share of wand combat. I've Avada Kedavra'd a few people. Dueling organization. Sounds pretty sus, bro.
I don't know.
I just like being a contrarian. Just for what it, like, no matter the case. Whether that means being a good person or a bad person, I just like going against the grain and just saying whatever I can to upset whoever I'm talking to. I don't want to get on anybody's good side. I'm just a lone wolf in this game. Let's go to our charms class. I don't know why there's like classical music playing here. That was always kind of weird to me. I forgot about that being a thing. We mustn't be late for our charms class, Mr. Weasley. I can teach you how to pickle victory. Y'all remember that Harry Potter Puppet Pals? Snipe, snipe, Severus Snipe, 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 Severus Snipe, Dumbledore Snipe, Ron Snipe, Ron Severus, Ron Weasley, Dumbledore Snipe, Ron Snipe, Ron Ron Weasley. And Hermione sniped Ron. Hermione. 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 Harry Potter. Harry Potter. Harry Potter. Harry Potter.
But remember,
Voldemort. Voldemort. Oh, Voldy, 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 Voldemort. Oh, we going outside? No, I think that's just the loading screen. We are going outside. Yay. Okay, let's skip. I think I remember this. We got to play a little game. You know, we got to try to get the balls to do something. Hold ZR and press the sun button. Then what did I just let go? Hey! Nice. Alright. Let's do it again.
Very good.
We're too good at this. Too freaking good.
Splendid.
Ah, yeah. Perfect score. 150. Let's see him beat that.
Very good. Points to Gryffindor. But there's certainly no sport in playing without some friendly competition.
I love this guy. I remember him being just like super nice. I want to have this guy for a teacher. This Professor Ronan. This Indian man or whatever his ethnicity is.
Just as before, and Miss Onai, you are playing red. Clear?
Yes, sir.
I don't think he's Indian. Maybe he's like Arab, I guess. Pakistani or something. I don't know. Alright. Oh, this girl sucks. Zippity's turn. Alright. Okay, I'm holding the wrong button. My bad. Coming in hot.
Excellent control there.
What's this?
Gonna get in her way. Foul. Interference.
That is how it's done.
Alright. Can I knock her ball off? Dang it, I stopped it too soon. Well, I think we're tied. I was too focused on trying to screw her over that I ended up screwing myself over. Alright. Come on, Zippity, don't fail me now. Okay, we're good.
That's it.
We did it. Screw you, Zippity.
Let us make this a bit more interesting.
Are we still going with this? Jeez Louise, it never ends.
I think we are well.
This is like one of those freaking Wii Sports bowling mini games or something. We got enchanted
You will need it. This round
boxes or chests or
Let us see this.
pieces of wood, planks of wood. I don't know what those things are. Alright. Oh, she put that right in my way. You son of a... Alright. Whatever. Okay, so far so good.
very good.
Eat it, Natsai. However you say your name.
What's this?
Alright. Go Zippity. Oh yeah, we did time.
Well done.
Let's go. Yahoo! Okie dokie.
Here we go.
What's she gonna do? If she knocks my balls off,
That is how it's done.
thank goodness my balls are still intact, guys. Don't worry. I repeat, my balls are still intact. Okay, go. Nice.
Perfect score.
Played a game of chicken with those two, but we did it. Not only do I have blue balls, but they're also hanging off the edge.
Very good, both of you. Well done.
Thank you, Professor. Now let me roam around outside, please.
Class is dismissed. Gather your things on the way out.
Good game.
I don't want to talk to you, lady. Holding my own. Nice to meet you, but I don't care. I want to get out of here.
Of course.
A word, if you would.
Talk to Professor Rowan. Man, why can't you just let me freely explore? Get me out of here. Okay, now what? Completed a main quest. So that's good, I guess. Malfoy, is that you? You mother... Oh, my bad. Malfoy's not going to be born for another 100 years. Sorry about that. I thought you were Draco. My bad.
Hello there. You're the new student.
Ah, God, leave me alone. I don't want to have conversations. So, what can I do now? I'm not really seeing a prompt. So can I just go anywhere at this point? Let's try to leave the castle grounds if we can. Look at these murals. Yeah, this game had a pretty large download file. I want to say it was maybe like 60-some gigabytes to download the Switch 2 update of this game, which might not sound like a lot if you're accustomed to gaming on like PlayStation and stuff, but you know, if you're primarily a Nintendo gamer like me, that can kind of be whiplash when, like, you know, the newest Mario game on your on the first Nintendo Switch might run at, like, you know, might be like 8 gigabytes to download or something. If a Switch 1 game is like 10 gigabytes or more, then it's like that's very that's pretty wild. So the fact that this game is like 6 times bigger than that, you know, is something else. Probably gonna max out my my storage very quickly. Look at this abomination. But anyway, you can tell though with all these textures and stuff at work. Again, it looks much more detailed than the Switch 1 version. But anyway, let's let us descend into madness, and also down these stairs. Excuse me, person. Pardon me, coming through. Don't mind me. Well, I think I see a torch. Yeah, there you are. Sorry. Foo flame. I just want to go outside. Like, fully outside. Yeah, it still takes a second to load through the doors, but, you know, that's better than the Switch 1 version where it took, like, I don't know, 5 to 10 seconds to load. I thought I saw one of those little things I could get. There's a chest down here, though. Can I get to that? Oh. Thank you. I got a leather long coat. Feels like it'd be the name of a character. Alright, class, we have a new student. Everyone say hello to Leather Longcoat. It's Neville Longbottom's distant cousin. It's like all the Harry Potter characters' names are some kind of like alliteration. Can't go that way to the courtyard. That's locked. Man, they ain't gonna let me leave, are they? Let's pull up our map here. See where we can go. Side quest now available. So I'm supposed to go here. Weasley after class. Hopefully she has word on placement of lost supplies. I'll tell you what. I think what we're gonna do here is let's how do we save? Here we go. Let's give our progress an old savey poo here. Do a manual save. And now how do we quit? See if we can't quit out of this file here. Exit the main menu. There we go. And let's just do my save file that's already complete. And we'll spend the last few minutes here just kind of flying around on our broomstick and just checking out the open world and how it runs on Switch 2. Flying to Hogsmeade, which I was never able to do before. Because again, there would just be like an invisible wall and you would have to like dismount from your broom and then like hold the Y button or something to confirm that you want to go inside, and then wait for it to load for like 30 seconds or longer. But now we shouldn't have to worry about that. Look at my character looking nice and dapper. Okay, let's teleport outside. Or are we already outside? We're already outside. Where the crap am I? Oh. Okay. Alright, now how do I fly again? I don't remember. That's not it. It's been so long since I've played this. I really don't remember. How do I get on my broomstick? What? Where'd that wood go? What the heck? Water effects look pretty nice. Yeah, I still don't know why the skybox looks so blurry. I don't know what that's about. That's a little bit weird. It's like you take a photo, but like when it's out of focus, you know. So I don't know what's up with that. But how do I fly? Going to gear, we can see our mounts. We got the broom. How do we use it? I'm pressing everything. It's not ZL. It's not... Oh, it is L. Okay, yeah, hold L. I missed that on the right. I just saw the potions. There we go. Yeah. Alright, which way are we even headed? Let's take a look at our map here real quick. There's Hogsmeade. Can we put a... let's put a marker on it. Set a waypoint there. And let's fly over to Hogsmeade. Whee! I believe I can fly. I believe I can touch the sky. Got a little bit of pop in there with those bushes. We can't enter wall mounted. Okay, so that's still the way it was before for whatever reason. I don't know why we can't fly into there. But at least we should be able to walk into it without it having to load, right? If it does, I'm going to be mildly upset. Whee! Oh yeah, look here. Well, there for a second while I was moving, the skybox looked really weird. I don't know what was going on with it. On the whole, though, the game looks really good. Again, I don't know how good in comparison to the PS5 version, but it looks pretty good. There's some imperfections here and there. You know, like I could definitely tell that some of those bushes were popping in off in the distance as we were flying over and things like that. But, you know, all things considered, I would say that I'm pretty satisfied with it. Got ripples in the water when we do that. That's pretty cool. Okay, yeah, and we're just like in the, we're just straight up in the town now. So yeah, no loading or anything, just very seamlessly just going inside. What about going into the various shops? Because I know that had to load on Switch 1. Yeah, just walk right in. Genuinely, when you were like outside of Hogsmeade, there was a force field that wouldn't let you get in. You'd have to let it load, which would probably take a good 30 seconds, right? And then you would go inside, and once there, if you wanted to go inside of any of the shops, that would also have to probably take like 30 seconds or more to load, which is kind of crazy. But it was doable. It was playable. You know, I still enjoyed the game quite a bit, but man, it was not a perfectly seamless experience. But this is just way nicer. So yeah. But that is Hogwarts Legacy, everybody. So if you haven't picked up this game, then I think it's definitely worth checking out. Even if you're not a big Potterhead, I still think it's a very fun, very competently made semi-open world game. The open world isn't like huge or anything. It's not like as big as like Hyrule and Breath of the Wild. But if you're looking for something to kind of somewhat scratch that itch of just free exploration, go around doing whatever you want, doing these little like there's all these Merlin trials, which are the things I was talking about, which were like kind of like Korok quests. Then I think this game is definitely worth checking out. So yeah, Dogweed and Deathcap. It's my favorite indie band. Dang, it's dark in here. Look at the way that illuminates. I remember them talking about in that video we did on the channel of that Nintendo Switch welcome tour, just talking about how the game has, I forget what it's called. I don't remember if it's like HDR or if it's something else, but something the Switch 2 has that the Switch 1 didn't, where like certain elements can be lit independently of each other to make like some things look brighter and other things darker, which I guess previous Nintendo systems couldn't do. I think that was an example of it there, which I don't know if you could really see that depending on your device, if your device supports that or not, but it looks pretty good. And I'm sorry that I'm recording this at 1080p and not in like 4K or anything. But with YouTube compression and stuff, I don't know how much it would matter. Hopefully this still does give you an idea of how impressive this game does look on Switch 2. And yeah, I guess we'll probably wrap up the video here. So thank you guys for watching. Can I destroy these pumpkins? Yes, we can. I was going to say 0 out of 10 game, but then it let me blast it. I can't, these ones that's stuck in the ground for whatever reason. The orange ones we can. The yellow ones, no. Don't know what's up with that, but we're just going to smash all these pumpkins. It's the Great Pumpkin Massacre, Charlie Brown. Alright, guys. Ooh, look at that. The way the light reflects off the surface of the mud here. That's kind of cool. Very realistic looking. But that's going to be a wrap for this video, you guys. If you enjoyed this, I hope you will consider leaving a like on the video and subscribe to the channel. You better, or else I'll Avada Kedavra you right in the face. I'll even Avada Kedavra your mom. I'll Avada Kedavra your dog. I'll Avada Kedavra your cousin. I'll even Avada Kedavra your first grade teacher who helped shape you into the person that you are today. Don't test me. Don't toy with me, alright? So you better subscribe if you don't want that to happen, because I have been dabbling in the dark arts. Alright, I'll catch you guys next time. Bye-bye.